Yo, what's going on? It's your homie Brian.
It is John here.
John, my guy. What's up, sir?
Ain't much, sir. How are you doing?
Sir, I'm doing well. It's a beautiful day outside, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor.
It's windy over here.
Would you be mine? Could you be
Would
mine?
you be mine? Mm-hmm.
Won't you be my neighbor, sir?
Mr. Rogers,
right,
ladies and gentlemen.
Guy. You ever see that episode of Black Dynamite fighting Mr. Rogers?
I didn't watch Black Dynamite.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Great start.
Got to see it. It's on HBO Max, I believe.
Yeah, I know. It's on my list.
Yeah. You got to watch that. You see the movie?
No, sir. Did my car just get another notch revoked on it?
Nah, it's not that, It's not that at all. It's an amazing movie, and an even funnier TV show. So
yeah, I heard you rave about it before.
Yeah.
I think that's when I added on my list 3 years ago.
Yeah. Got time to watch One Piece though, right?
Listen, dude. One Piece is such a commitment.
Yeah.
It's totally consumed my life.
I know.
But it's so good though. It's so good. I'm trying to get other people under 1,000 plus. I'm
too deep for me to get into, man, at this point. It's like standing over the Mariana. Is it Mariana Trench? What is it? The Mariana Trench?
It is.
Yeah, it's like standing over that and looking damn, I gotta get to the bottom of that.
You're not supposed to look at it. That's the thing. You're supposed to just dive in. Just, you seen Superstar with Molly Shannon, how she just jumped in the pool. She's there's 2 ways to go in the pool. Stick your toe in or just jump right in. Just jump right the fuck in. I
understand.
No,
it ain't gonna happen though,
No, I don't, I'm not gonna say I don't recommend it because it is a good anime, but I watched the shit in arcs. The first 300, I just watched straight. I was this is jarring. This is a lot. I don't kind of want to watch this anymore. Then I watched something else that came back. I was okay, this is what I'm gonna do from now on to keep me I keep because I missed so many good shows while I was watching that.
Yeah, and I don't even watch anything at all. So I just watch basketball. And it's the playoffs right now. It's about to
see. I don't watch that.
Season's about to be over. Yeah, but that's the only thing I watch. And then
teams.
You don't know the teams?
I only know teams. That's all I know.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you have a team in your city, sir.
Barely.
Yeah.
Know about them too. Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, One Piece. And they have a video game, One Piece Odyssey.
Oh, that open world one?
I kind of. Oh, is it?
I think it's open world, right?
Well, that would make sense for the source material, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, anime games are. I don't know. I just
hit or miss with you, or just miss.
They're just really cookie cutter,
I mean, have you played? Which one have you played? Which one comes to recent memory for you?
I guess Dragon Ball Kakarot.
Bad example, sir.
Yeah. I had Naruto on 360, the first one, the very first one, and it had a whole story. It followed the story. I loved that. That was how I got into Naruto for real.
That's why I couldn't get into
what, Naruto. Yeah,
I don't usually watch shonen shit. One Piece is the only one that's been keeping my interest.
Yeah,
I usually watch slice of life crap.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do a lot. I love those.
I like sci-fi action, but yeah, I'm getting tired of the usual tropes, if you will.
Yeah, watch something else. That's right. Attack on Titan. I don't see how you're still keeping up with that.
I have not watched it.
Further than me.
Yeah, I am, but not that much further.
You sure?
Yeah, because I didn't finish the last season So
only finished the first part.
Yeah.
After
I think I watched
Aaron went off on Armin. That was like the last one. That's why I was like, okay.
I think I watched
at this point.
I think I watched maybe like 4 or 5 of the newer episodes after that in the next season, and I just stopped.
Yeah.
So
some of the characters are just so obnoxious to me.
That's cool. I just want it to end so I can finish it.
Yeah,
I don't want to do this thing where, like, I heard the last season was just like an hour and a half show.
What?
I don't know. That was what
probably because they split up this season into 4 seasons. I don't know.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was like a movie and not like, I don't know. I didn't check it out. That's what I was told. I haven't tried to look at it, so
I just couldn't continue anymore.
That's why I watch basketball, dog.
Sir. Episode 90.
All Day I Play Radio episode 90, sir. Yes.
What are we talking about today? We're going to be talking about, there's a new guy on Overwatch 2 since since episode 89. I was talking about this character a lot. Life Weaver. My thoughts on him 2 weeks later. He comes out on comp today. I'm excited.
Damn, already?
Already, it's been 2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks already?
Yeah, he's been out for 2 weeks.
Bro, I feel like my man has been out for like 3 months already.
What? Why'd you say already?
Because it's like, I guess when I see a character on screen, I sometimes will think to myself, oh, snap, who's that? But I already am very used to seeing him on screen. And this is even, when there's a new character, of course, someone is always playing it, but I don't know why, but for whatever reason, this is the first time where I've felt very, like, he doesn't feel like a challenge to kill, like, at all, like Kiriko.
Because they don't know how to use him.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's a lot of that too. Yeah, Kiriko is always hard. Kiriko is hard to kill because she's so small, she's thin, and she's short. So, and she moves very erratically.
Mm-hmm.
So she's hard to, hit. But with him, like, people pull up in the little flower canopy joints. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like if you're not paying attention and I'm behind you, that's a rocket and 3 shots to the back. You are gone, sir.
Again, we'll get into that. I have a take on that.
Yeah.
And then, gamers want more games based on movies and TV per gamers. So, there are a lot of stuff that's been going on with Hollywood and games. So we're going to get into that, like Mario, the great Mario movie that came out a few weeks ago, which Brian and I love to hear our thoughts on episode 89 on that. And then the Tetris movie came out, and then Mortal Kombat 2 has a movie coming out. It's a lot going on. We'll discuss later. And Redfall is running on the Switch. At 30 frames per second. So we will talk about that as well. But sir, what you been playing all day, bro?
Sir, I fired up the old Street Fighter 6 demo last night after we got done playing Overwatch because I felt like I needed to be able to talk about it. I played probably 3 matches against the CPU before it told me thanks for playing, and then went to the title screen. This is interesting.
It's a demo, sir.
But I can just go back in and do it again. So like, you don't need to like stop me playing.
Doesn't the character carry over when you get the
I don't know. I haven't finished making my created character. I was working on that a few days ago, and I'm trying to make myself, and it's going to take me a bit longer. It's been a while since I really, created a character in depth like that. So I'm excited.
WWE days. Remember Create a Superstar? Creative Wrestling? Yes.
Yes.
He spent hours. So I can only imagine. Bro. I haven't created anything like that, like you said, in a long time. So with our limited
games don't let you do that anymore. It's like weird. There were so many games that had better, create a character segments in 360 and PS3 era than there are now for the majority.
The WWE games still do.
Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of
2K doesn't. NBA don't you create a character?
Yeah, but like just sports games, you know.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
miss the old Mass Effect.
Yeah, situation. Man, I just miss, you know, like when you had the ability to create a character and you can actually make yourself. Like you kind of want to continue to be able to do that, but you know, as time goes on, like people just don't have that in depth of a character creator system, and and then they have the nerve to like market it as if they do. You'd be like, bro, this is nothing. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I made a better wrestler on Attitude on PS1. Like, what is?
Oh my God, Attitude.
What is going on?
I was making real life people on Attitude, like Lil Kim and DMX and Boyz II Men. Britney Spears and shit. Oh, and then me.
There you go. Can't forget yourself, sir.
No, you can't ever. So, how does it play? Was that a loaded question? Or
it's kind of floaty, you know? It felt more floaty than I had anticipated.
Explain.
It's more or less having to get used to the angles, especially like a jump angles. And so it doesn't feel like when I come up, I come down. You know, it feels like more like I come up and I kind of like coast down. If that
let me ask
sense.
You this: who are you playing as?
Bro,
Ken?
you can only play with two people.
Ryu and Ken?
No, Ryu and Luke.
Oh yeah, he's the new.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So of course, you know, because I wasn't going to use anyone else anyway. I had to use my boy Ryu. So yeah, just, you know, it felt good though to kind of be in the Street Fighter realm, if you would. But yeah, it's going to take a lot to get back into that. And just more or less my brain, you know what I mean? Like forming around that. But then Final Fantasy comes out at the same time.
Oh, God. I know. Like, we'll get on that in a second as well, because they had a state of play. I want to briefly touch on that.
Oh, yeah, they did have a state of play.
So I was asking about the characters selection, because do you think it was the character itself that felt floaty, or did you play with Luke too and it felt the same with him?
No, I didn't play with Luke. I imagine I won't play with anyone other than Ryu. So,
oh my God.
Maybe Ken, you know, and if they bring Akuma in there, I'll play with him. But yeah, I only play with them folks. You know, sorry
for Blanca, bro.
Yeah.
So does it play like any other Street Fighter, like any predecessor?
And I'm probably not the best person to ask something like that too, because the only Street Fighter that I've played extensively is Street Fighter 2, and then any other Capcom fighter was a versus, you know, that I played extensively, which of course I still was using my guy Ryu, because no matter where you go, bro,
he's there.
Got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Ryu. Appreciate, you know, being the world warrior that you are, bro, and just continuing to throw Hadoukens and dragon punches so I don't have to learn a new character.
And being a safe pick.
Hey, it could be a safe pick all you want. If you lose, you lose. So get out of here with that, John.
Like, I just have PTSD against Ryu users. Like, it's just, you know, Hadouken.
Nah, I'm not a spam. I like to fight. You know, I like to fight hand to hand.
You're a rare breed.
Yeah, I like to fight hand to hand with Ryu, because that's what he's about. You know, I'll catch you on the Hadouken because you're not expecting it, because I ain't been throwing them like that. And also the Saswa, you know, the kick, John. He got that John too, boy. Hit my man across the screen, bro. I'm excited.
I used Dan because, of course.
Yeah.
You didn't use Dan, did you?
Of course not.
Don't put some respect on my man's name, yo.
No.
So disrespectful.
They all have
he's doing the best he can with what he got.
They all have 3-letter names,
except for Akuma.
Yeah, well,
he's evil,
right? Because of the Satsui no Hado, John. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about it. I'm here for it. You know, I hope they have evil Ryu too.
They probably will.
Yeah.
Shadowkin and all that other shit.
Yeah. $20 DLC.
Listen.
$40.
So how long before we get Street Fighter 6 Ultimate Unloaded Automatic Remix Plus?
I don't know. I mean,
Turbo Edition.
From the creator character standpoint, creative fighter standpoint, I guess you could say. I imagine like they could essentially, depending on how well this is, they could allow Street Fighter 6 to ride for a very long time.
They do with all of them.
Nah, but like because they have a creative fighter, now they can monetize it like crazy. And it might be Grand Theft Auto all over again. And
then that Gamer Alley thing they got, the little hub. Yeah.
Like, cause I'm gonna be there,
I'm excited for that.
We gonna be there. Like, they have turned Street Fighter into like a whole social, you know, because it's already a social thing, but now they've created a whole social hub for you to be able to experience the, you know, the beauty of fighting in the arcades that so many miss and have never had the opportunity to, you know. I told my daughter the other day, I was like, yeah, you know, it would have been real cool if you had seen an arcade. And she's like, we go to Dave and Buster's. I said, baby, there ain't no arcade.
They're on the MacFest, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they won't like those games though.
They might.
No, they won't. That's the only
problem. They have some
problem.
Japanese ones that are cool. I don't know.
Games is hard, man.
Yeah, they are. Do you think they'll have like a comfort level with them? Because it would be like a learning curve with the joystick and everything.
Bro, they still have like you talking about like on Street Fighter?
Anything like
on Street Fighter? Oh, for my daughters. I thought you was talking about like, is there like an easy mode on Street Fighter? Because I was about to say yes, they definitely like no, I think it's just more or less like the type of games that we grew up with. They're very different than the type of games that they've grown up with. You know what I'm saying? So
Dave and Buster's.
Yeah,
it's more amusement stuff.
Yeah, it is. But
I mean, it's kind of cabinets, kind of arcades.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an evolution of the arcade cabinet. Yeah, but
So, are you getting it? Release?
Yeah, I have to. And I want to kind of really jump into the environment and the community, because I've been spending some time within the fighting game community here in Atlanta. So
nice.
It'll be interesting, as that comes out, like what that's going to look like. And I kind of want to document all that. And so, it
stay
helps.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, stay tuned. Helps to have a game that I actually want to play, because Tekken is kind of like, I guess I'll try to get into Tekken 8, but it'll be a challenge for me for sure.
The only way I'll get in Tekken is for the sake of the show. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I cannot do I'm not a master because I get my ass beat in that game. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why. Tekken's never been kind to me.
I've tried Tekken so many times.
Me too.
I just can't get in. I like Soul Calibur though.
I like Soul Calibur. I like DOA.
I don't like DOA.
I liked all those. I like King of Fighters. Well, that's not 3D, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Tekken.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But sir.
Yes.
What you been playing all day, bro?
Sir. So this nice gem dropped the other day that I've been, anticipating for a while now. Ghostwire Tokyo dropped on PS5 and Xbox this past week. And of course it dropped on Game Pass. So I had to pick it up. Not pick it up, but download it. I'm loving it, dude. I wanted to beat it by today, but it didn't happen. So goal failed.
How many hours are you in on there?
Maybe 4,
Oh, does it feel short? Does it feel like it's a short game?
Oh, it's gonna be short. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be short. And so it's takes place in Shibuya. You play with this young man named Akito. He's okay. You know, he dies in the beginning of the game. It's not really a spoiler. It just happens. And then he gets possessed by this spirit named KK. He was they both have a common goal. They're both after this enemy. I forgot his name. It's a masked guy. I don't even know if they said his name. They probably did. Just escaped me. But they're both after him for different reasons. He has a Akito's sister, and he produced this fog around Shibuya, and it basically sucks the souls out of people. What I'm gathering right now. Kind of like, do you watch Stranger Things, sir?
I have.
You know the Upside Down?
Yes.
It's ish like that. It's like just another. It's the same place. It's just people are gone. It's just like dystopian.
So it's like, but it's like Upside Down Tokyo.
Yes, but you know, it's not like the metaverse. It's still there. It just looks like that. But
like Persona.
Ish.
Okay.
But no, because this is 4 the fog. Yeah, sure. But the game, I love how it plays. He has like 3 different elements. He has water, fire, and wind. So he bends all these. So you know those are his attacks. It's like a first person. It's not a shooter because he's like the water's close range, fire's long range, and wind is pretty much the standard. You know. Standard fare.
Any melee in there?
Yeah, he has a melee attack, and there's various things that he could punch and stuff to get items. They have their own currency. They have their own skill point. Every time you level up, you get a skill.
Okay.
So, and then around the world, there's like 240,300 spirits that you have to collect. Whoa. And that's like a part of a side quest. So, it's a lot of those too.
So is it like Pokemon or Ghostbusters?
No, it's not. They're just there. It's not like a random. You'll see them, and you just take out your little paper. I forgot what it was called. Forgive me. You take it, you collect it, and then you give them to this guy named Ed, and he gives you skill and experience for that. So I'm at like 6,000 souls I found.
Oh, okay. So it's not like So is there a list of like? Do they all have a different name, or is it just like? There are these souls.
They're just souls that just got lost in the fog. Because that's what the villain is doing. He's taking them and like eradicating them. Like there is no afterlife for them. He just takes them because you can get the souls back to the body. I think that's what I'm assuming. That's why he's getting them. Either they have a peaceful afterlife or he's trying to get them back to their bodies. And that's what Ed is doing. The guy, you know, you call him on low. You got to find a payphone. And I know, and the guy said, Keto says, he's like, what is that? He's like, they still exist. But yeah, and I'm gonna get to their little banter in a second. But yeah, you go to the payphone, give them you put the little paper thing with all this collected souls, and it would be like, do you want to turn in 2,500 souls for 1,000 experience points? And you say yes.
Okay.
Because it's like a container, like the paper doll's like a container. You can't hold but so many, so you have to drop them off somewhere, and that's the Ed.
Okay.
And I love the chemistry between KK and Akito. Their little banter back and forth. It's hilarious.
KK.
Yeah, because he's clearly dead. And his soul was just floating around, I guess, and just possessed him. And you know they're living with each other in one head. So you just hear them talk to each other. It's hilarious.
So would you say it's like one of the better games you played so far this year?
So many. It's up there.
Okay.
And, you know, Hi-Fi Rush is up there. That's up there. That oh my God, what was the name of the RPG that was like they compared to Chrono Trigger? That's up there. What's the name of that game? It's on Game Pass. That JRPG.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Damn, apologies.
Chained Memories? No.
Chained Echoes, was that?
Chained Echoes.
Yeah.
Yes, there it is.
That's up there. Resident Evil 4. So many. It's gonna be loaded again this come this December.
Well, I think this came out last year, right? Originally. Ghostwire Tokyo.
But it'll be on this like award season, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if they do that when it's already come out like a previous year, you know, because it's technically not like a brand new property. I don't know how you would know more than me.
Oh yeah, you're right. It did come out March last year. Damn.
Yeah.
I thought it just came out. My bad, peeps. It just came out on Game Pass then. For me, it just came out.
It just came out on Game Pass, yeah. So it you know, did have that because it was a timed exclusive for the PlayStation 5s last year. And so, you know, interesting thing about, you know, it was this, Ghostwire Tokyo and Deathloop. They were, you know, two of the titles from they work for Bethesda, yeah. They're Bethesda studios. Arcane and the people who make Ghostwire Tokyo is Tango Gameworks. I believe they're the same people that made Hi-Fi Rush as well.
Another great one.
But I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, interesting that
they did.
They did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Interesting that you know, it played and ran better on the PS5 versus the Xbox.
Right.
Which is
that goes back to the Xbox Series S argument, I feel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you agree with me now that this is a thing?
I guess.
Because I know you didn't agree with me before, and I was like, hey, this could potentially like affect, like, you know, later on down the line, you know. But I feel like it's not so much that, honestly. I feel like it's like I just feel like I feel like Game Pass is a great model, right? But I feel like, you know, with this situation with Ghostwire, where yes, there was the exclusive for the PlayStation 5 version, in the midst of, you know, that releasing, they were acquired by Microsoft in the Bethesda deal. So it's just interesting to me to kind of see Microsoft kind of do this or not have the more polished product when it's their studio, you know. like who, like, or is it on the developer? I mean, I kind of feel like maybe the developer needs more time, you know. Maybe it's just not enough resources, and yes, like you said, you know, which is, we're having a similar situation with Redfall, you know. There was a tweet, I guess last week, right? From you know, I guess the game director or whatever, stating that Redfall would run at 30 frames per second, and that the 60 frames per second would be patched in at a later time and date. And so it's just kind of interesting, again, to you market this title, you hype it up, you know, and, you know, we're excited for it, you know what I mean? And I'll be the first person, like, you know, yes, like I haven't played a first person shooter in 30 frames per second in such a long time that, like, I don't, like, personally, I'm like, what?
Overwatch on the Switch.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah.
That is 30.
It's kind of rough.
Because I was like, I don't even remember it, because a lot of times I don't really care about frame rate, you know. Like, sometimes, like, I'll recognize it, but sometimes, like, I don't. Most of my games I play on performance, so I guess performance mode, so I guess most of the time I'm running at 60 frames per second at this point. Last generation, I didn't really care, you know.
It's
there was always
standard.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's not though, like, apparently.
Let me rephrase. I thought that was the standard.
Yes.
But, you know, Switch is understandable. You know, 30 frames per second, that's totally understandable. But this, no.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable.
Do you feel that it's unacceptable? Like, for real? Like, do you feel like my thought process with Microsoft literally all the time isn't like, oh, I hate Microsoft. You know, I think they make a terrible product. My frustration with Microsoft is never that. My frustration with Microsoft is always, I know you don't really have the care sometimes for implementing like your best, if that makes sense. And not saying like it's not their best. I don't want to say it like that. But I just feel like they will feel certain things aren't as important. Like in this situation, you know, if the developers that are making Redfall and Arcane Austin, I guess, or whatever Arcane studio it is, if they need more time to get it to 60 frames per second, then delay it, right? Well, it was already delayed. So then what? Like, do we delay it again? And is Microsoft like just taking, you know, the flack for, you know, the developer not getting it done in time, you know, or not being able to get it done in time? And Microsoft's like, well, we committed to this hard date after already delaying our game, so you need to deliver on this day and date.
I think there'll be a patch for it. I think I told you this when you first told me about the tweet to my attention. That's probably is the case. Like they cyberpunked it, and then they're gonna just patch it later. It
doesn't look. Did you watch any of the footage? It doesn't look like it should be running at 30 frames per second. These machines, huh?
I know.
Yeah. Machines look capable. Looking at that, they look capable of being able to run that at 60 frames per second, which is what's confusing. And before they showed mostly 60 frames per second footage from PC up until now. So it's like, yo, you know, and I'm not one of those people that's going to be like, I'm not going to play your game anymore. You know,
yeah,
I'm interested in it. Yeah, I'm interested in it, and it's on Game Pass. So like,
why not?
Yeah, why not? You know,
then would you have spent $60 to $70 on it?
Probably, yeah, probably would. I'm part of the problem. I'm sorry.
Well, you're a content creator, sir. So that's another. Unless that isn't the case.
No, I mean, I was doing that. You know, I was buying way more games before I was a content creator, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, like if I have an interest in it, like I want to play it. Like even if, you know, I can't do it the way I used to when I was younger, but if I have an interest in it, like I want to play, you know, some of it, and that game looks cool. So
it does.
You know, I don't. You know, it's kind of frustrating. You know, I'll see how bad it bothers my eyes and my stomach, because sometimes I'll get nauseous from that shit. But yeah, I still want to play that shit, yo. I still want to play
the shit
out of that game.
I still do, but I just don't, like you said, I don't want to feel, I don't want it to run like crap. Like, you know, I don't want to, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
How many more months?
How many more months? What, till it comes out?
Or weeks.
Redfall's out, what, next week?
Oh,
it's out May 2nd. So yeah, it's out next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're going to know relatively
91.
Soon. Maybe we should stream or something, or do something. I don't know. Maybe we could just record and make some content from that and put it up on something.
Keep you posted, ladies and gents.
Yeah. Yeah, dog. Yeah, man, it's a shame. It's a shame. And
go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
No, go ahead, because I was about to segue. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, and that's what kind of worries me about like them just kind of like buying everything. It's just, you know, sometimes it just kind of feels like they don't have, you know, they like it's bottom line first, you know, and that's what's going to rule, you know, not what fans and, you know, consumers necessarily always want. So, and like that's what is like scary when it's like, well, you own everyone, now everyone's kind of mediocre. Like, what? Why'd you do that? Like, you know. But
that's always the case, though.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. Another game we've been playing this week is good old Overwatch.
The OW2, sir.
Like I said at the top of the show, Life Weaver, I gave my immediate initial thoughts on episode 89, how I feel about him, and it still holds true. I love him. He's a great character to me. He's like everything I wanted a character to do, and he's honestly the only reason I'm still playing this, because before he came out, I was that's when we went on our 10 game losing streak. I was like, I'm done with this, but yeah, he's an awesome character. And like I said, as of today, he's April 24th, and he's supposed to be coming out on comp at 2 p.m. today.
Nice.
So by the time you hear the show, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Life Weaver and comp. Don't be toxic with my guy. But with him coming, there's a Pride event following on June, and Pride month is in June. And June 1st, they're having a Pride event for Overwatch. I'm pretty sure there's going to be skins, cosmetics,
right? Icons,
the icons, the
player titles. That
and the whole aesthetic of certain levels is probably going to change. You're probably going to put the rainbow flags everywhere. I'm here for it. And this got announced right after our conversation about representation. This is another good take on representation. However, Twitter was not pleased with this, of course. Right. We'll get into that. We already know how big it's are, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm here for it. I appreciate it.
So they've never done a Pride event before, right? Okay.
I think, with Life Weaver and, clearly he brought in, there's so many characters that's represented LGBTQ plus on the game already. Tracer, right. Soldier, him, Baptiste now. So, yeah.
By the way, did you know about Baptiste? Why do they do that?
He's by it, I guess.
Why don't they just keep him? If he's not if you want to have a character from that representation, just like they did with Life Weaver, just make another one. Don't go back and then rewrite.
I mean, they never said he was straight to begin with.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. But they have with other characters. You know what I'm saying. So it's just kind of interesting to kind of be that way with some characters and then not be that way with other characters. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of, to me, it's just kind of like, y'all don't really be meaning that,
And that's the retroactive representation I was talking about. If he were straight, like in the comics or whatever, and then all of a sudden, because Life Weaver needed, you're cute, let me hit on you. That's what they did,
Like even with Junkrat, he asks Junkrat about him and Roadhog and asks him if they're a couple.
And Junkrat, bless his soul, is just ignorant to what he's
ignorant. What is that like? Is that appropriate?
I mean, it was a question. If Life Weaver was that type of character, Life Weaver was like Reaper, then I'd be like, yeah, he's going for him or something, But no, Life Weaver's just a kind guy. He probably legit. Y'all two are always together.
This is true.
Always. Are y'all?
This is true.
So, I mean, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it's a little added personality to the game, I guess you would. There's a lot more dialogue now with Life Weaver in the game. I feel like Life Weaver talks to a lot of people all the time, yo.
Yeah, he is. I was he's like a kind soul. He just talks to everybody.
Yeah, and so it makes it feel like there's more character, with certain things as well. So, I can appreciate, the extra dialogue and, that character brings, and, a different type of dialogue, if you would,
Yeah. But
so this Pride event is going to be is it going to be something that's like how they do? Are we going to get a new character? Are we going to get is this
what month is it? Probably
June. Is it a new battle pass?
It probably will be. Doesn't the season come out every month? Isn't that how they've been doing it? Because it's season 4 now. Then they're probably gonna have season 5 for the anniversary, which is May, I think. And then season 6 would probably be the Pride. I would have had Life Weaver come out for that. But Who am I?
I don't know. I'm glad you're, enjoying Life Weaver. At first when John and I were playing, Life Weaver has this ability to pull one of his, teammates out of, danger. And at first it was very jarring for that to happen because I've been playing something for a very long time and there's never been a character to be able to do that. So when a character can do that,
you just see the screen move.
You hear the sound like, yo, what is that?
You're safer with me.
But now, man, I appreciate that pull. And sometimes I'll be looking for it. I'll be like, oh shit, hopefully John will pull me real quick,
Yeah, I was pulling Brian to danger and shit into Hanzo's dragon shot. I'm like, oops, my bad. I'm getting used to it. And like I said, like his rework comes out today too at 2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But you could keep the old way.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna keep the old way, right?
Yeah, which I'm gonna do because I'm not about to learn a new way with him. No.
Yeah, I watched you play and you play very seamlessly with him. And I don't know how you're able to swap, the attack from the heal so fast. Like I can't, my brain's like, the button.
That's how it was when I changed it, but I was like, it's gonna pay off in the long run. But I switched it to R1 or RB, depending on whatever system you are playing on. And I made the pull the right on the D-pad. That's like I'm gonna be using that more than that, so it's like I just look at the person, push that, and just pull them. Work on my aim for that. Like that's why it's so seamless. Like I did that with Mercy too, to switch between her power and her heals. You just gotta play with the controls sometimes. That's why I was like, I don't think a rework was necessary, but that's just me.
Yeah.
I just altered it to my liking. At first, it was kind of weird pushing that every time. It was hurting my finger because he's not like Mercy. Like I use that as a reload tactic because once you switch the weapon, he reloads the other weapon. You have to keep it on there for like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just switch it, shoot. Well, if you see me shooting, I'm literally reloading. So
okay, then I will fall back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's a cool character.
Strategy.
Tactics. Hasn't done me any favors for this damn game, but
not at all.
Yeah, I'm loving him. So
yes, sir.
I'm excited to play with him in comp.
Yeah, man, he's a cool character. I enjoy having him, on the squad.
Not playing as.
Nah, I can't use him at all. I like to, like you said, like we were talking earlier, people aren't really used to using him yet, so he's usually easier for me to kind of handle.
And people got over him real quick. Like I had to hurry up and pick him. When the a character first job, I could literally sit there. People pick everybody else.
Yeah.
Mercy compliments him real well.
Yeah.
A lot of people pick her with him. When I pick him. Yeah, and it works out.
Yeah, it does, dog.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Are you a game movie game fan, sir?
Like am I a fan of movies that are turned into games, sir?
Yes. And vice versa.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, there aren't really any good movie games that I can think of off the top of my head.
Wolverine was good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was cool. But there's nothing that really stands out, honestly. What was the last one I played? I guess the Avengers. That's more so based on comics.
Yeah. Star Wars.
But that's yeah. Star Wars. And speaking of that, comes out this week. That comes out Friday.
See, a lot. This is too much.
Yeah, Star Wars is out Friday. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Yes, I believe that's what it is. That is out on Friday. That looks phenomenal. I'm picking that up. Dang, that's coming out at the same time as Redfall.
I know. That's why I was like, it's too much.
It's all good.
But nearly half of gamers want more games based on film and TV, survey reveals per GameSpot.com. Yeah, a lot of people are digging the whole games based off. I think Hogwarts did it. Hogwarts is a big contribution to this. And then, to the, I guess people that aren't aware, Last of Us helped. I guess people think it's the other way. But, all these crossovers between mediums gamers are loving it. Mario movies.
Are you surprised?
Sonic. No,
I am.
Really?
Well, I guess I should say I'm more surprised of the care that's being given, if that makes sense. Like in the past, when we would have like crossover, especially like any type of licensed game, it usually was a cash grab. It was usually the worst type of game to ever buy.
Yeah.
You know? Like when we were younger, like if you bought like any movie game, or if you got a movie game for like Christmas or something, yeah, or any, you'd be like, bro, like, yo, you got that, bro? Like, yeah, my mom bought me that junk.
Your mother hates you.
Like, right? Yo,
no, but like Superman, yo,
yeah,
and 64 Superman.
But that's the thing, man. They're taking their time.
So can't see no more Street Fighter the movie, the games.
No,
that game was terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, like Harry Potter, I heard was great. I still haven't picked that up yet. Tetris movie was amazing.
Okay.
Loved it, dude.
But
did you see it?
No, I didn't. But that's like, so there is room for another type of gaming medium. You know what I'm saying? That tells the story of, you know, a famed game creator and his situation to get said game up off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much within gaming that can be told from a story standpoint. And, you know, I feel like, you know, creators, part of it probably has to do with technology. You know, we wouldn't have something that looks like Mario Brothers back in 85. You feel me? You know, at all. As a matter of fact, when we had Mario Brothers movies in the 90s, it was John Leguizamo in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that was bad.
Trash.
You know? Yeah. So now we
sugar-coated.
Yeah. We have the ability now with technology to actually take those characters out of the game and give them even more greater detail and put them into this, you know, world that's believable and, you know, functions like how you would imagine how these characters would function on the big screen. At least that's how I feel.
Right. No, that's fair. It's just, you know, I'm not surprised, you know, going back to your original question, you saying, am I surprised? No, because the country's so greedy. Well, not even country. The industry is so greedy now. It's like, well, country too, shit. But the industry is so greedy now that they're going to capitalize off of anything. And, you know, like the movie games are getting better. We have better technology than we did, again, as you said, back then. So I wasn't surprised at all, especially with the Disney shit. So that's another thing.
Just things kind of had cooled off from the licensing standpoint for a period in time. Like I want to say like 360, PS3 era, you know, they kind of like, because every licensed game that would come out would be terrible. Like not bad, but it would be overhyped. You'd be like, yo, such and such, I can't wait to play, you know, Iron Man, you know, it's going to be so good. Yo, and it will be the worst game you've ever played. And you'd be like, yo, how am I playing the worst game ever with a property that's like my favorite property? Like, because it's just a cash grab, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, there are some gems out there like Harry Potter, Star Wars, Wolverine Origins.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about, you know, I'm talking about why I'm surprised because there's a gulf in between that where those games stopped coming out completely. Like there weren't any licensing games anymore because people didn't buy them. So
yeah, that's why.
Right. Yeah.
You know, they were so far and in between, but now they're like on the come up.
Yeah.
Like the Walking Dead games that helped a lot.
Yeah.
Like I heard those were good. I don't watch Walking Dead, so I wouldn't know.
You talking about the Telltale games? Yes. Yeah, I played I think like the first episode of that. Yeah, those were cool. You would love stuff like that. Have you played any of the Telltale games?
I wanted to play the Batman one. Walking Dead, I was like, no, I don't care about the original show, so I know I won't care about the game. But yeah, I do want to play the Batman one. I know, I heard that Batman too. Somebody else told me it was good. I would love it.
Yeah, you would love Batman. I have it. it like glitched though, like, so I didn't beat it. Yeah, it like started me at like 2 chapters behind or something like that, and I was just like, not playing this no more.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like a known glitch. Like, it's gonna have to play mad hours that I already played. Like, no, bro, I'm not doing that.
Like, nah, I'm good.
My bad. So
yeah. On the flip side, like games, movies based off of games is making a killing. You know, and TV. Like I said, the crossover is crazy right now. Like The Last of Us, Tetris was amazing. I think you would like Tetris.
Yeah.
It was a lot. I was like, is this dramatized?
Probably.
So, I don't know. Like, you know, because he knows about Hank Rogers and he found Alexei Pashinoff. I forgot I can't pronounce his last name. Excuse me, Alexei. But yeah, he was the creator of Tetris. And, you know, Hank Rogers was a producer. He was also a game designer, and he did everything he could do. He just didn't create Tetris. But he wanted to get him out there. Of course, this late 80s Russia. So that was a thing. So they were like car chases and all this other madness. And, you know, it showed how dirty Mirrorsoft was. And, you know, what my takeaway from the whole movie was like, screw people over before they screw you. Like that was my whole takeaway from the movie. That's how bad it was, yo. But it was good. I loved it.
Cool, man.
Aaron Egerton did his thing. Eggsy.
Oh, he's in there?
Yeah, he was Hank Rogers. He was the main character.
Damn.
Eggsy from Kingsman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in that joint, yo. I might have to see it now. It's on Apple TV Plus?
It's on Apple TV, yeah.
Okay. I think I got that.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And
my friend, it's been great talking to you on episode 90 of All Day I Play Radio, my friend.
Yes, sir. Go watch Tetris, sir.
I shall go watch Tetris, man. If there's anything else, you have anything else, my friend?
No, besides you can follow your boys at ADIP Radio on Twitter. You can follow your boys All Day I Play Radio on the Instagram. You can follow us on all your favorite streaming platforms. Doesn't matter. Google us. We will pop up and just click that play button and we will greatly appreciate you. We're also back on YouTube.
Yes.
Follow us at All Day I Play Radio on there, as well as Twitch, because we may do something special for Redfall. Just keep the bell on. We'll keep you posted. You can follow yours truly at Moon Knight 9000 at Instagram and at 9000 Moon Knight on the Twitter. And you can follow your boy Brian P_83 on both of them, sir. Appreciate you once again. Can't say it enough, ladies and gentlemen. Same to you. Love you all. Thank you guys. Peace and love.
Peace and love.